still get pills. I'm aiming for wigs, so I'm aiming to kill. Set up in the men's, don't give a fuck, you can still get drilled. All I wanna do is crush that porn. My niggas them told me make peace before you go to war. I said fuck that, I wanna drill now and then drill some more. Smoke my man in the face, yeah that point got scored. Couldn't give a toss about law. Niggas no CP. More time if it was done by the 7, it was done by me. I ride for my G's, put my heart on the streets. So if you see me, that's not my G's. So chat tough and I'm spinning round. Ask the ops how that spinner sounds. When I spin the banks, try and know that's a nigga down. And where I'm from, we always know to keep things around. All the risks that the team be taking. That's why my nigga Nero's money.
Yo, what's good? What's good? We've got in the house Mr. Shelton. Salute to you, brother. Mr. Johnson, salute to you. Just a quick rant. If you want to get on Mike or Mr. Shelton, anyone, you're more than welcome. I'm not going to be on long, about an hour, but I just quickly want to talk about the bullshit what's going on in boxing. Underground Asylum, salute to you, bro. Hope you're good. So yeah, I've not been on for a couple of weeks now because boxing's it's in a bit of a turmoil at the moment, especially when they're making fights like this. This is just absolute shit. There's a few fights what I want to rip through, but this is one of the biggest bullshits and cons I've seen in boxing. All right, Mike, I'll send you the link. Will Magic Man, salute to you, bro. Just one sec, Mike. I'm just setting it up now. So this fight is, for me, there's two things what piss me off about this. Well, several things. Number one, I've sent you the link, Mike. Number one, Derek Chisora has got 10 losses on his record, as we all know. Joseph Parker's got 2 losses. So, for me, this fight being made pay-per-view, how many times can these fighters be dug up from out the ground? Good, Mike.
What it do? What it do?
Yeah, I'm good. So, for me, talking about this fight, Mike, this is absolute bullshit.
Talking about that freak show?
Yeah, freak show, yeah. How can this guy, who's got 10 losses on his... Oh, MJ at Total Healthcare, salute to you, brother. Stormy B-Man, salute. Yeah, I've not been on here for a bit, Stormy, because boxing's just it's shit at the moment. But if you want to get on, Stormy, you're welcome as well, you know that. But this fight, right, I've been arguing with some fools on Facebook all week about this fight. It's because I was arguing with some guy from Wales, and he was saying to me, the reason it's a pay-per-view fight is because Derek Chisora's got a big following. So I said to him, since when in the history of boxing, just because someone's got a big following, does it mean they're a pay-per-view star? How can this guy be a pay-per-view star when he's got 10 losses on his record? You explain that to me, Mike, because I'm confused about this, bro.
Well, I'm gonna. This is how I put it. Is I don't think it has. See, this is the problem. The reason why Edward Hearn speaks so much is because obviously people out there said that they're interested in what he got to say. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why he talks that much. And then, now when you get things like that, like Joseph Parker and Derek Chisora, this is the byproduct of it. This guy literally thinks that just because he says it's going to be a good fight and it's going to sell this and that and the third, that the fans are going to come and listen to him and buy up the fight. Now, I would say this, as far as the heavyweight division, Edward Hearn had the best opportunity he had one of the best opportunities ever because Joseph Parker and Derek Chisora, because those guys could be fighting other people than themselves. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that could have not only shaken up the heavyweight division, because you have a lot of guys out there right now that are coming up.
Yeah.
So we would want to know more about, as far as like in the ring, but it would have mixed things up a lot more. Now what you're going to get is in the bum bash.
Yeah.
You know, he could have brought more fans, you know, got fans' interest about making trying to make, even trying to make the fight.
Yeah.
It don't have to be your fighter to get with another promoter or whatever and say, hey man, I want to have your fighter on my card. Here's a couple dollars. Are you interested? You know what I'm saying? Or we'll do it like this, and I'll take this, blah blah blah, woo. Because okay, you got Derek Chisora, you got Andrew Ruiz, you got a whole bunch of motherfuckers out there that this motherfucker could fight. Same thing with Joseph Parker. But look what they fight. Ain't nobody. Dude, why is the only person talking about Brian Jennings is Dillian White, when Joseph Parker could be talking about some Brian Jennings, or Derek Chisora could be talking about Brian Jennings? But what they're going to do is they're going to fight this guy. They're letting Dillian White. Everybody's letting.
Well, I'm going to come to him in a bit, Mike.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, what's up, Black? Salute to you, bro. I'll just give you a wrench because don't know why you wrench. Oh, because you lost your channel. Sorry to hear that, Black Star, as well, by the way, mate. Sorry to hear that.
His channel?
I don't know. His channel's disappeared and he started up another one.
Yeah.
I feel for you, Black. Sorry to hear that, bro. But yeah, Mike, this is what I mean about. This is the reason why I've done that thumbnail of a bullshitting on this fight, because it's absolute bullshit. This fight, Mike, was never a pay-per-view fight 2 years ago, back in 2019, when they first announced it, and then Parker pulled out because of he got bit by a spider. This is what I said in my video a couple of weeks ago. Derek Chisora set a trap, simple, plain trap. He put on his Instagram, I could beat Joseph Parker. He looked weak and stuff like that. Joseph Parker fell for it, took the trap, took the honey, fell straight into the trap. Next thing you know, bro, it's a fucking pay-per-view fight. Not only is it a fight, it's a pay-per-view. Okay, Stormy, no worries. Cool breeze, salute to you, brother. Not seen you about for a bit, but salute to you. Yeah, and then next thing you know, Mike, it's turned into a pay-per-view fight. Now, it's like you've just explained. Idiots around the boxing world who are going to pay and watch this shit. Like some guy told me, shut up and stop moaning. He said to me, if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. And I was like, you're missing the point of what I'm trying to say. It's because of people like you who think it's okay to pay this money is the reason why Sky Sports and Matchroom Boxing are getting away with doing fights like this. When you know, I know, and most people around the boxing world know that this is a bullshit fight. Derek Chisora, I've got nothing against Dalboy. I like the guy. But to me, he's going to get smashed up off Joseph Parker, plain and simple. He's gonna come in there with his one-trick pony, overhand rights. Joseph Parker's going to have him punching fresh air. After 4 rounds, he's going to be blowing out of his arse. And then Joseph Parker will tag him, and get him up out of there. It's just bullshit, man. But people, this is one reason as well, Mike, why I didn't make a video or speak on that not Derek Chisora, the Dillian White Povetkin fight, because that was something what Dillian White should have dealt with last time, and then they made it pay-per-view. But just quickly before I get off this subject, because there's other ones I want to cover, this fight for me is an absolute piss take. And they're getting away with fucking charging £20, £25 for people to watch a washed up Derek Chisora, who is a journeyman or a gatekeeper, whatever you want to call him, fighting on pay-per-view. It's just outrageous. But anyway, Mike.
What a loss. I forgot about that pay-per-view shit.
Yeah.
And, that's unfortunate, man. Every time And this is the thing that gets me the most. UK fans, arguably, have been, holding it down and, with boxing, especially, lining these promoters' pockets up over there in the UK. And it seems like every time they turn around, it's like they're trying to rob y'all. And you know what I'm saying? This fight it's not a pay-per-view. Bob Arum even said it about one of his own fighters, right? On Barbershop Conversations, right? He was like, look, man, he was like, dude, like, you got to put on free fights. Like, I don't understand why everybody out here is clamoring to be, a pay-per-view star, but you have to put on free fights. You have to have meaningful fights on free TV before you even get there. You can't just come out the gate with 10 fucking losses.
Exactly, Mike.
With 10 fucking losses, be like, oh, your boy, Odell is here. Remember me? I put up, I come in the ring out of shape. I do this, I do that. And it's like, people are tired.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, he got a new trainer and shit. But at this point in time, what is he going to be able to do? And then, when is he fighting?
1st of May or 7th of May, I think.
Dude, look, we're in April. April. If that black motherfucker ain't in shape now, he ain't gonna be in shape within a month of some change.
Yeah. Totally agree, Mike.
And it's guess what? Not only is he's not gonna be in shape, but if he fucking tries to push himself too hard, it's only gonna hurt him worse. So what is he gonna do? Gassed out in first or the third?
Yeah, exactly. And then I don't want it like David A. Saying he's doing things in the gym what he's never done before. He's reinvented himself. No, motherfucker, he hasn't reinvented himself. Derek's been a good asset to the sport, but man, enough's enough. Like you said the other week, like Pricey, he was another one. They kept digging him up. Where were they digging him up from? Because every time I watched him, he got knocked out. But he was always on the undercards of pay-per-views. But this is even worse. This guy's headlining pay-per-views and he's getting beat up. It's fucking insane. I've never heard of it before. But dumbass fuckers, I'm fuming because dumbass people are allowing this shit to happen. I mean, last week, Povetkin versus Dillian White, fighting a 42-year-old guy, pay-per-view. Then this bullshit, pay-per-view. Then Dillian White saying he wants an easy fight, his next fight. I mean, who the fuck wants to fucking see if I can't get down to it for some unknown reason. It won't let me fucking scroll up. Yeah, I have got it. Who the fuck wants to watch that? Come on. Do you know what you see what I'm trying to say, Mike? Who the fuck is gonna... Right. They are putting everything on pay-per-view. Exactly, Rob. That's what, Ricky, that's what I'm saying. Salute to you, Rob, Sportsman Lee. Will Magic Man's put Ariola versus Ruiz pay-per-view. Maybe Ruiz versus... Exactly. It's bullshit. I mean, you've got Dillian White, right? You've got Dillian White saying that he wants an easy fight next. Why? You haven't even fucking been in any wars, really. You salute to you, John Wilson. Salute, bro. The biggest war he was in, for me, was the one against Oscar Rivas, because he got iced against Povetkin when he should never have lost that fight to Povetkin. Maybe Joshua was a good fight. He's been in some good fights, but I'm talking about. I was listening to a channel. Don't want to name his channel, but he hit the nail on the head. He was saying if Dillian White gets this fight with Trevor Bryan, he says he's not even ranked in the WBC top 15. He says you watch it. As soon as they make this fight with Trevor Bryan, he'll be in the ranking systems in the top 10. And the thing is, Mike, if he beats Trevor Bryan, then he's got a bit of a bargaining chip because he's got a belt. But I don't know, mate. It's just bullshit. And I guarantee you it'll be pay-per-view. I fucking guarantee you that, Mike.
Yeah,
nobody
no,
won't watch that
it
shit.
will. It will, and I'm gonna tell you why. So, at the time, see, this is the reason why Andrew Ruiz versus Chris Arreola is pay per view, and it all stems from Andrew Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua, because at the time, Andrew Ruiz, when he fought Anthony Joshua at Madison Square Garden, he gave the zone his best number,
Yeah.
and Andrew Ruiz was the guy to bring in those USA DAZN numbers. Nobody knew who the fuck Anthony Joshua was, but the Mexicans knew a Mexican was fighting for a heavyweight world title and became the first Mexican with a heavyweight world title.
Exactly.
So, I can see that aspect, but still, even if I can see that aspect, I know that this is the most stupidest thing ever done in the world. Well, one of the most.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I mean, Mikey. See, this is what pisses me off, right? I am having a go at him because at the end of the day, right, his claim to fame is a British world title. He never won a European title. He never won a Commonwealth belt. Yet he's a pay-per-view star. We all know the shit what went on with Ortiz, where he was calling Ortiz a fool. I remember that interview years ago, about 3-4 years ago, when he was laid down on his bed, and IFL TV were interviewing him, and Kugan Cassidy says, "What about Ortiz?" And he says, "Ortiz, salute Hellfire player, salute to your brother." And he says, "Ortiz is a fossil. Why would I want to fight a fossil?" Then he ends up fighting, as we all know, a fucking guy who's the same age as Luis Ortiz. Not only did he get iced off him, do you know what I mean? End of the day, Mike, why is Dillian Whyte not calling out someone like Joe Joyce? Why not fight Joe Joyce? Because at the end of the day, okay, yeah, it's taking a step back, but if he beats Joe Joyce, he gets 2 extra belts what he never won, the Commonwealth and the European. Or why is he not fighting Michael Hunter? Someone like that. Usyk, Herkovich, somebody like that. Don't nobody want to see that fucking Trevor Bryan fight. That's the biggest load of bullshit in history. And then Eddie Hearn's talking about him fighting Wilder. They're going to try and make that fight with Wilder. But I'm telling you now, Dillian Whyte, you fight Deontay Wilder, Brown. You fight him, and you fucking watch what happens to you. You go ahead and fight him, because I'm telling you now, just me personally, you ain't getting past 3 rounds with Deontay Wilder. You're going to get iced. And not only are you going to get iced, you're going to get fucking iced big time. You will get iced. If Povetkin can do that to you, just think what Wilder will do to you. And I think, Mike, he'll steer clear of Wilder now, because he doesn't seem to be calling out Wilder. Eddie Hearn, if you watched the interview after the fight, Eddie Hearn was saying, exactly, Nitty, exactly. Eddie Hearn was saying after that fight, "Oh yeah, we want Wilder," but you never heard Dillian Whyte mention Wilder. And then I heard there's talk of a trilogy between Povetkin and Dillian Whyte, because it's 1-1. It's just fucking bullshit. I'm telling you, he'll stay clear of Wilder, he will. And if he doesn't, then, boy, I know what's happening. The rest of the boxing world know what's happening. You ain't getting up, mate. You're getting iced. And I think it'll be bad for him. Because at the end of the day, we all know he's fucking susceptible to being knocked out. He's been down. Josie Parker was 10 seconds away from knocking him out. Oscar Rivas had him on the floor. AJ iced him. Povetkin iced him. You stay away from Deontay Wilder if you know what's good for you, because you're getting fucking laid out, plain and simple.
Smooth. Smooth.
Yeah, exactly, Mike. But, I mean, this is what pisses me off about boxing. This guy's a pay-per-view star, and he's fighting fucking... I was laughing, someone put in the comment section on video, Dillian the pensioner snatcher. I was fucking laughing. I was laughing my bollocks off, because that's all he wants to do, fight old fossils. He's not interested in fighting And people are saying, oh, he deserves his shot at the world title. Listen, you had your chance to take them world titles. You had the chance to fight Luis Ortiz. You ducked him. You had the chance to fight AJ. You turned it down because you said it wasn't enough money. You had the chance to fight Dominic Breazeale as a final eliminator for Wilder. You didn't do that. You had the chance to go over to Bulgaria and fight Pulev for a number one spot for the IBF. You didn't do that, and fucking old young boy Yuri Fury had to step up and go over and do it. So it's just bullshit. Smoke and mirrors with that guy. What's Rob put? He doesn't want that Ortiz. Exactly. There's another one. I was watching this channel yesterday. He said the same thing. Why not go and fight Luis Ortiz? Why not go and fight him? Why not go and fight him? Because I know what will happen. Ortiz will get him up out of there. Ricky's put Eddie most likely is going to do a trilogy. Exactly. That's the talk I'm hearing around the boxing world. That's what I'm hearing, Ricky. What you've just said. There could be a setup for a trilogy if they don't get the Trevor Bryan fight, because obviously he's managed by Don King, and we all know what Don King is. Cruising the nursing homes. Yeah, exactly. Well, Magic Man's put cruising the nursing homes looking for opponents. Nursing homes over here, Mike. I don't know if you know what they're like, where the old people go, before, after they retire and shit like that. Like when they're getting ready, go to the grave. Yeah, so it's bullshit. So anyway, Mike, cutting off him now, bro. I'll skip through and go to this, because I've heard that this could be in the making next as well. Exactly. This is what I mean, Mike. This is why the title's called BS in boxing. Amir Khan's come out and said he wants to make this fight.
You know what they should name that fight?
What?
The Expendables.
Expendables. The old guard. Yeah.
That's what they are. Those motherfuckers, they're expendables. Like they don't fight. They pop up when they fucking every now and again when some fan interest pop out there. Will it be a good fight? Yeah, but boxing needs to. I mean, people like boxing right now needs to start focusing on like boxing. Like, that's not a fight that should be. That should be on the undercard. Sorry.
Exactly. But the thing is, Mike, people over here don't even want to see that no more, because they're both washed up.
Yeah, but that's why I said it should be on the undercard.
Yeah, Foul players, but how do you even make plans around the prospective Trevor Bryan fight? Fuck knows, Al. I can't answer that. Ricky's put Khan versus Brook would have been a big fight. Exactly. It should have happened back in 2013, Ricky. But don't no one want to see that now. Khan must be broke or something, because he's coming out and saying that he wants to fight Kell Brook. Kell Brook's washed up, man. John Wilson's put, shaking my head, Amir Khan been ducking Kell Brook for years now. Exactly. And he must, I don't know, mate. I don't know.
That fight should be on the Dillian White's next undercard.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely, the pay-per-view days have gone for that. But I'm telling you, Mike, if they get it on, it's going to be pay-per-view. And clowns will watch it. It's a washed-up fight what's gone well past its fucking sell-by date. And do you know what I mean? I mean, 7 years ago, it'd have been a cracking fight. But for me, but the way our boxing is, mate, with all this fucking bullshit. You see what I mean, Mike? Here's a fight. These are pay-per-view fights. I'm going to click on it. There. Jose Ramirez versus Josh Kelly for Undisputed. Josh Taylor, sorry. That is a pay-per-view fight.
Even if it wasn't for Undisputed, like, I'm
going to get to that goal, Magic Man.
I mean, it's still a good fight. Like, I would be watching. But the thing about it is that, I would pay to watch that. Like, I think it's a good fight.
That's a damn good fight.
Especially if you want to compare it to the level of what's been pay-per-views. What's been pay-per-views lately? If we compare it to that, and you want to say, well, ooh, pay-per-view for that or pay-per-view for this? I'd rather pay a pay-per-view for that.
Exactly. But Mike, that's what I'm saying, bro. All these, I got Josh Taylor winning laws. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that yet, Ricky. I'm 50-50. I want Josh to win because he's from the UK, but I'm not too sure. I don't know. It's hard to say because I watched the Victor Postol fight, and I think Victor Postol beat Ramirez in that fight. But hey, we never know. You can say same things about the Taylor Regis Prograis. That was a good fight. But that's what John Wilson's put. Josh Taylor versus Ramirez is going to be a good ass fight. Yeah, exactly, John. These are fights what we want to see. Now, Mike, check this out, right? Sky Sports, right? I've got the damn cheek to put that on as a pay-per-view fight, right? When you've got a fighter there who's got 10 losses on his record and one who's got 2 on his record for no world title belt. It's for nothing. It's just a heavyweight fight. And then Sky Sports didn't even bid for that fight. A unification super middleweight fight.
Hold on. Sky Sports, they didn't even bid for it.
Yep, they didn't even bid for it, Mike. They didn't even bid for it.
So that's something right.
Exactly.
But somebody's been saying that Sky been kind of mad at Edward anyway.
Well, this is where I was going to go with it, Mike. The rumour is, what I'm hearing, is because Billy Joe Saunders came out and was mentioning that Daniel Kinahan was sticking up for him, saying he's clean and all. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of what's going on with him. It's just shit what I hear on the media. But Billy Joe Saunders has come out and stuck up for him, saying there's nothing wrong with him and blah, 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 blah. But both of these are under Matchroom. Well, Canelo isn't under him, as in under him, is he? He's just, a 2-fight deal that he signed with Matchroom, but I think he's still under the promotions of DAZN or whatever. They're all linked together, Mike. DAZN, Sky Sports, Eddie Hearn, whatever. But they didn't even bid for this fight. But they've got the cheek to make that a pay-per-view and not even bid for that. That is an absolute outrageous. But this is what I'm saying, Mike. These clowns are going to fucking... No one's complaining about this over here. Yet people are excited for that over here. It's fucked up. It's absolutely fucked up. You've got a unification fight. Both of them got 3 belts on the line. Yet they're not bidding for it. The good thing is I've got DAZN, so I'll just watch it on DAZN, me. But going back to what I was saying, Mike, it's bullshit that they've got the cheek and the nerve to make Derek washed up fucking journeyman Chisora pay-per-view star and charge the likes of £20-25 for it, yet they can't even make that fight. But
yeah,
that's
why that's the reason why, see now Law, you've been watching. I mean, you've been listening to me for quite some time, and that's the reason why, I don't know what it is, but now the shit that I've been saying right out the gate, now everybody is saying it too right now. I've been trying to turn off the TV and stop enabling these guys to keep doing what they're doing to you. And now, a lot of people now want to say it. I mean, I told y'all niggas, but nobody want to listen. You gotta, and that's the thing. He got too many. Edward Hearn got too many. He got too many yes men. When it comes to fans out there that just willing to see certain fighters just do good by any means necessary, and by putting, that's how some of these guys really are. They would literally spend $300 just to say "I told you so" on social media. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got too many of those type of fans, and people got it really. They're going to lose money. Ain't no way in hell. I don't see motherfuckers spending a whole bunch of people spending $20, 20 pounds or 25 pounds or whatever to watch fucking Joseph Parker and Derek Chisora.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
nobody want to watch that shit, man. That's what I mean, Mike. It's just
It's an
absolute.
undercard fight at that.
Yeah, it is. That's all it is. That's all it fucking is, Mike. Just text this brother. Yeah, that's what I mean, Mike. It's absolute. It's just that. Yeah, it is. It's just absolute bullshit. But that's what I mean, Mike. That people are allowing this bullshit to happen, and I don't know, mate. It's just fucking bullshit. Like I say, I ain't never me now. What I'm personally doing is the only fights what I will watch now. I don't even stream fights no more. Bullshit fights. I can't be asked to watch them. I can't be asked to waste my time making a video talking about them. I can't be asked to watch them. It's, fights like that. I don't want to see shit like that. I will watch Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders. I will watch Jose Ramirez versus Josh Taylor. I will watch the winner of the fight, the heavyweight fight between Fury and Wilder, if it's made. Fights like that, I've got no interest in watching fighters who have been washed up over the hills like Kell Brook, Amir Khan. He's well past his fucking sell-by date. He was out of date fucking 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So he should have been chucked in the bin. But people going to think, oh yeah, you're going in out now because the way our boxing's going now. What's Ricky put? Nobody wants to see Chisora lose a game. Exactly, Rick. How many times? I've lost fucking count. How many? I can't even name off the top of my head the amount of fighters he's lost. I know how many he's lost, but I can't name the fighters who he's lost to. But the thing is, Mike, I don't want the way boxing's going now. It's look at all these fossils what are being dug up. Holyfield and all. Don't get me wrong, the legends. I love Holyfield. Legend boxers. Yeah, I knew it'd tickle you that, Black. I like, the legends, absolute legends, one of my favourite fighters of all time, but you're done. I don't want to see that shit in boxing. But the way how it's going, Mike, is people are starting to entertain that because at the moment, the current state of boxing is bullshit. So some fans don't mind seeing old fighters fighting again. I'm sick of seeing Khan's glass. Exactly. Well, nobody wants to see Amir Khan ever again. I don't anyway. And I'm not being nasty. I'm just being damn right speaking from my heart. I don't want to see Kell Brook because I thought he had something left. He's got nothing left. He ain't going to do nothing at 154. And he certainly isn't going to do anything at 147. So just hang him up, Kel. I definitely don't want to see Amir Khan. Because
I wouldn't mind watching any of his fights, but like I said, he's not a main event guy anymore.
Yeah, but Mike. Yeah, well, yeah, that's you. That's fair enough. That's you.
Like he's like literally should be like like third on the list before the main event. There should be 2 fights before the main event come on if he's going to fight, because just look at people's undercards. Look at people's undercards. Like Amir Khan is the gatekeeper right now. He is a fucking he's a journeyman. He should be out here getting his ass whooped by these youngins.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying, Mike. They'll make it pay-per-view. I mean, like I say, Derek Chisora fighting. I keep going round. I'll have to move on, but I'll keep going round in circles. But you know what I'm saying. It's bullshit. Why is Joseph Parker, right? Why is Joseph Parker not fighting Filip Perkovic? Why is he not fighting Michael Hunter? Why is he not fighting Usyk? Why is he not fighting Joe Joyce? They're the type of fighters who are in like the top 7, top 6, top 8 of the heavyweight rankings. Why is he not fighting them? Why is he fighting a guy who's ranked number 15 by the WBC? He's not even ranked by the IBF. He's not even ranked by the WBA. And he's ranked number 15 by the WBO. And Ring Magazine, he's not ranked by them. Why is Joseph Parker fighting him when when if you look on the rankings, I didn't write who's it down, Michael Hunter, but I remember looking across the board. He was ranked virtually number 6 by most of the governing bodies. Why is he not fighting him? Fighting Derek Chisora is going to do nothing for Joseph Parker's career. And I'm pissed off with Joseph Parker because, like Tyrone said, it seems that he's happy now, Mike, just getting a check and just fighting these mid-tier heavyweight fighters, which is just absolutely bullshit. So I've washed my hands on him because I like Parker, but he's just not doing himself any fucking favors.
I don't think it's a check. I just think that I don't think it's a check. I just think that, you know, people that get around Edward Hearn and they selling this shit. They're like, oh yeah, you can come over here, you can fight him. Yeah, it'll be an easy win for you. Then after that, get you another fight. Then if Anthony Joshua happens to win, we could bring your name up or shit like that. Maybe even possibly, if shit doesn't go to plan, maybe even try to get you another heavyweight title shot. You never know. I don't think it's him thinking like, yeah, I'm about to go up in here and make this money.
Yeah.
But even if that's so, I don't blame him because he got to get his paper too. And at the same time is him getting a heavyweight title shot again. That's 2023, 24, maybe possibly. And then not only that, I can't blame him for like the level of competition he's fighting, but he's trying to get his name back out there.
Yeah.
Derek Chisora's going to get your name back out there with who? Boxing fans in the UK already know your name.
Exactly, yeah. Just let me read these 2 comments. Ricky's put, today's fighters are allowing older fighters to come back because they are not fighting the best fighters. Just exactly, Rick. Fantastic comment. That's real talk. Black Stars put, a lot of fighters wasting their time and their careers. Exactly. All this diva shit, what's going on? What's going on with Bud and Spence? That, I've washed my hands of that, me. I don't even listen to most channels now if they talk about that because I believe it when I see that fight. It's just things, do you know what I mean? I've got no interest in that. I mean, here's another fight, right, Mike? I know you don't know much about this guy, but right, let me just talk about this quickly, right? You got Conor Benn right there.
Yeah.
He's 16 fights, 11 knockouts, right? He's unbeaten. You've got Florian Marku there, right? Who is 9 fights, 8 wins, 1 draw, 6 knockouts. He's unbeaten, right? Conor Benn has come out this week and said, before the fight, he said he wanted a high domestic level fight, right? He wanted Josh Taylor. Well, we all know that David Anavician iced Josh Taylor. So it's still a good fight, Mike, if it's made, but he's gone to the back burner because he got iced. So he's come out and said on social media, he's done an interview saying, I'm going to read that. I'll read that, Rob, in a sec. I just want to clarify this up. But he's come out and said he wants to fight Amir Khan or Cal Brook because they were role models or something to him when he was coming up, looking up to him, right? Now, this guy here, right, he's from a kickboxing background, right? 110 fights, and he only lost 6. He won 104. Kickboxing champion. Now, I know that's not boxing, but it's a combat sport. Why is Conor Benn, this guy here, Florian Marku, has been calling him out and calling him out and calling him out for well over a year? He was at his last fight. Conor Benn was in the crowd. He was doing the talking, as you can see with the mic for Sky Sports, in the crowd talking about his fight. Straight after the fight, Florian Marku calls him out and says, let's make this fight. He turns round and says that he's got bigger fish to fry. No one knows him. And he ain't going to do nothing to me. I want other fighters. So he's come out and said he wants to fight Amir Khan and Cal Brook. Why is he not making this fight? This is a domestic level fight because he fights out of the UK. Why is he not making that fight?
I'll put it to you like this. I mean, everybody gets caught in the traps like that. You know, boxers, people on social media with channels. At first, you listen to people and stuff like that. It sounds good, but then when you start to really listen and really understand everything, you're like, "What the fuck was I listening to?" Unsub, right?
Yeah.
You gotta learn. You gotta learn. See, these bosses, they learn shit from somebody. You know, their promoters, the managers, the person that's in their ear, somebody. Somebody has told this motherfucker to come on and go out here and take his bitch ass over there to the bag.
Yeah.
Because him and just like a lot of these punk ass niggas around here talking about some I'm the A star, I'm the pay-per-view star, and this and the third.
Exactly.
You know, he's doing the same thing. Now, if anybody want to say somebody is going after the bag and all this shit, that's that motherfucker. That's that light-skinned son of a bitch right there.
Yeah.
That's that motherfucker right there.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because he don't want to fight that dude. He don't give a fuck if he's literally sat up there disrespecting the guy because he feels that he's in position to disrespect people. He feels that because somebody put his high yellow ass on Sky Sports in front of the whole world, that he should be sitting over there able to dictate to everybody instead of give the fans the fights that they want to see. And guess what? So what if you fight Kell Brook or the other no chin having ass motherfucker, Amir Khan? If you win, what? You hoping that fans is gonna say, "Oh yeah, that's right. Look at Dillian White. He looked good against that old 42-year-old. He whooped his ass. He won every single round. He knocked him down X amount of times. Oh boy, Dillian White looking good. That boy looking good." You think motherfuckers really gonna say that shit about you?
Exactly.
Because if motherfuckers really start paying attention, you would know Dillian White didn't beat nothing. He fought an old ass man.
That's what I mean, Mike. That's what I'm saying. That's the divas in between them all. Because, like I say, Conor Benn, don't get me wrong, he's a good fighter. He is a good fighter, and I like the dude. But because he's a Sky Sports fighter, and he's got the clout to call out who he wants, he's all right calling out other fighters, but he won't fight Marku because he knows he's got a chance of getting knocked out. It's okay. It's high risk, low reward. I understand that, but this guy is chomping at your ankles. He even left Frank Warren to sign with Eddie Hearn, but he just avoiding him like the plague. He just won't fight him. But he thinks he's got the right to call out other fighters, and like you say, get the bag. Man, the way boxing's going at the moment, Mike, it's just fucking bullshit. The whole lot. Ricky's put, what do you think about the Carl Frampton versus Jamal Hiring fight today? I think that's a good fight, but I think Aaron's going to beat him. I think very tough. Yeah. Right, Mike. I'm going to get up out of here, mate, because it's getting late.
You ain't going nowhere.
I am, mate. I've got to go shopping. Shit. Got to go get some food shopping.
Yeah. Well, while you out there shopping, man, pick me up 2 packs of pussy.
I wouldn't mind some myself, brother. But right, I'm going to get up out of here because it was only a quick live, just a moan. I'd like to thank everyone who's come through. Ricky, Rob Sportsman Lee, Black Star, who else? Will Magic Man, Ty 2 on Wheels, John Wilson, Nitty G. Oh, Shy-Town, didn't even see him. No way. Salute to you, Shy, if you're still there. L-Foul Player, Underground Asylum, John Wilson. I think that's everyone I've got. Stormy B, man. Everyone. Peace. Thanks for coming through, Mike. It's been an absolute pleasure, brother.
Yeah.
We'll do it again soon, bro. This was only just a quick moan and a rant.
Right.
So, on that note, bro, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll speak to you soon, yeah?
All right, man.
All right, brother. Peace out. Peace to everyone.